Hey guys, it's E-Man and Comic King, and we're here for week 5. I think let's just get directly into the matchup here. Go check out last week if you want to know what happened there, and yeah, let's get into this. So, this week my opponent has a very scary team, very fun team in my opinion too. I really like his team. Um, he has a Sneasler, a Blood Moon Saluna, Ogerpon Heart Flame, Rillaboom that helps with that Sneasel really well, Manaphy, Terra Iron Crown, which is terrifying, Grimmsnarl, Terra Driftbloom, Flareon, and a Eevee. Big threats here are definitely the Ogerpon and Iron Crown. Everything else I feel super confident in my opinion. They're all really mods I just am not threatened by just when we get into the team you'll kind of understand why. Those two though really are scary, especially since one of them can tear into any typing, and into a matchup like this, Terra Icon is such a good mon to have a free tear with. So let's get into our first mon here, which is our Blood Moon check. We are basically full Spadef here. We eat Blood Moons up for days, and we are 0 speed investment, minus speed nature, 0 speed IVs to outspeed a max speed or 31 IV Blood Moon. If my opponent doesn't really go for min speed Blood Moon, then we actually are slower, and we like that because then if he tries to predict an Earth Power on a Roost, then he will always go first, which means we are always safe to click Roost no matter what in any circumstance, which is super nice for us. And I'm running Iron Defense Body Press because his team hates this mon. An Iron Defense up does mean I wall all physical mons, I wall almost every single special mon. I say almost because a very offensive Manaphy is a little scary, but again, if it's like a Manaphy that's HP investment and speed and needs a tail glow to get up, then I can actually just Body Press and just easily 1v1 it. Well, maybe one easily is not the strongest word, but I could definitely get there with it. So it's really nice. This mon is super nice. I do think Ironhead here would have been nice for something like Grimmsnarl, but I do like my Brave Bird Body Press. Brave Bird is here just for Ogerpon. Ogerpon is such a massive threat. I'm trying to get any way to be able to check it. It mainly is here for Blood Moon, but there's a lot of scenarios, especially with depending on his 6, that an Iron Defense Body Press set could just straight up win, which is super nice. If we see like no Manaphy and possibly a non like really like Terra Electric or Terra Fire, something like that, Iron Crown this mon can go insane. So yeah, but yeah, pretty much just mainly here for the Blood Moon. And we have pressure since he will only get 4 Blood Moons with this mon, which is super nice. If we can pretty much just completely get rid of Blood Moon's entire move, this mon is completely checkable with a lot of our mons, in fact. So next up is our Miss Maggie's here with Mirror Herb. I really like the speed here. I really like the ghost here, and I really like that it can help with Iron Crown, as Iron Crown again is really scary. And I'm running Mirror Herb as its base Spadaf that Miss Maggie's has is super nice here for Manaphy. We could take hits, especially if it's a max HP, max speed investment, and we have Mirror Herb right there, as you can see, that if they go for a Tear Glow, then we'll be +3 Miss Magius. And again, with the speed 2, we actually outspeed Manaphy, and Energy Ball will proceed to kill the Manaphy, and then we outspeed a lot of mons into this matchup. He has to either be running Scarf, or just go into his really offensive fast mons, and his really fast offensive mons, actually we could take a hit from, and depending on the moveset, they might not even be able to touch us, like Sneasler. So this mon can actually, if there's a Manaphy and we get a Tail Glow up, there is a very high possibility we just sweep. So, but again, it's also just a really nice check here. The speed's nice for Revenge Killer, but if there's anything bad that happens, like with Iron Crown, even Blood Moon, if we can get those Blood Moons out and it's just Hyper Voice Earth Power, it can only click Hyper Voice into us. And a lot of Blood Moons that I've been seeing recently like to run Calm Mind Moonlight. So if we get rid of Blood Moon and this mon just only has EP, then this mon just hard walls us forever. So and the coverage is so nice here. It hits pretty much everything really hard. But also at the same time, this mon is definitely like a throwaway mon, if that makes sense. It's not really needed, especially if Manaphy doesn't show up. Manaphy is... It very much might not show up, as the 4 move syndrome is going to really hurt it, but there's also a chance it does. Next up is our CLODSIRE here. I am unaware. Might be thinking, oh wow, not Water Sword for Manaphy. I'm just not threatened by it. Like I said, Miss Magius can always switch in and be just fine. We have Revenge Kills that we'll talk about in the back. But unaware means we hard wall. Oh, sorry. We hard wall Sneasel. This mon cannot do anything to us. It could be +6, we don't care. And then obviously, like, even choice banded sets, it would have to be dig. Which, again, we have a Miss Magius and a Corviknight to take those digs, and if it's banded, then we don't care. So this mon is super nice just for Sneasel. It's one of the best Sneasel checks in the game, in my opinion. And Earthquake, unfortunately cannot kill depending on certain HP investments, but also at the same time, there's some walls we can kill if it's not really an HP investment, Sneasel. Snowflax here is just super nice for something like the Ogerpon, which we're scared of, and any offensive, like maybe Terrify Iron Crown into the matchup, but also just that chip is super massive for certain mons. Mainly stuff with Grimmsnarl is the big one, and even Sneasel, if we get Stealthrox, Stealthrox chip once on Sneasel, then it can't take an Earthquake ever, so then we're just fine. But yeah, and then we'll just dual stab here for Grimmsnarl and Rillaboom, and as well as even Ogerpon. But I definitely want to keep CLODSIRE healthy, as if CLODSIRE goes down, then Sneasel is a massive threat, obviously, especially with that Unburden being with speed or whatever. But with this mon around, Sneasel will not do anything. It basically has to get like 60% chip on CLODSIRE and then have like Dig as tech, and then yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This mon's gonna be here to check that Sneasel. Next up is our Choice Scarf Landers that's finally running Terraflying. This mon is known for being a Terraflying mono Terramon, and this is the first time where I feel like it really wants it. So, this mon is so nice into the matchup. This guy does not have a switch into this mon. Earthquake and Terra Blast Flying literally just gets a kill every time it comes in, basically. The only mon that I think I think can take it is a Blood Moon, but with Corviknight, it's such a hard check, it's so hard to say, and if it's not even an HP investment one, if it's like an really offensive one, then it just gets too occurred by Terra Blast or Earthquake. And it also needs to have Moonlight to actually be quote-unquote taking these Terra Blasts. So if it's not Moonlight, then we don't care. But Earthquake Terra Blast is pretty much the only moves we're cooking, and we have Brick Break for that Grimmsnarl. It's also technically better than Terra Blast flying into Blood Moon, but only by like 3%, and then U-Turn's just so nice here. Yeah, this guy does not. His only Terra flying switching is Iron Crown, which has a very high possibility of just tearing right out of that resistance. And even so, if it's like Terra Electric, we have switch-ins to it. We have a lot of switch-ins to it, so we're not threatened much by that if it's like a Terra Electric one. And again, this mon just is so good into the matchup, so this might be the time where Landers just goes completely insane, or maybe not. Maybe it's just a good revenge killer. But yeah. Next up is our Shucker Berry Delphox. This mon is mainly here for Ogerpon, but also, if Ogerpon doesn't show up, or if we kill Ogerpon early, then it's actually not that terrible Blood Moon for Earth Power switch-ins. We're just 4-stab, basically. We are full defensive to try to take Ogerpon switch-ins. We're Shucker to take a +2 stomping, as then we could foul play and kill, or we could just flamethrower a nice chip. Grass Knot is so good into the matchup. This mon basically doesn't have a switch-in, I think is the best way to put it. Actually, Grimmsnarl's a great switch-in. I just see that now, before the match. So maybe Dazzling Gleam over one of these moves, but these 4 moves are also really, really nice into the matchup, so I really like this match with these scenes. And I like Psychic here, just for specifically a Pyapa Berry Sneasel set. Psychic pretty much guarantees always a kill. If it's like a full-blown Spadef investment with Pyapa Berry, then it's still a really good roll in our favor, so yeah. But yeah, this mon's just here for Ogerpon pretty much, and that's it. If Ogerpon's dead or not even here, it's just a nice backup mon to do whatever I feel like, pretty much. And last up is Team Captain Iron Valiant. We're running choice specs here, as my opponent has 0 switch-ins. If it's offensive Iron Crown, he does not take a choice specs Moonblast, so yeah, if we see an offensive Iron Crown, then this mon is just going to get kills every single time it comes in. I was so close to running Aura Sphere. I still don't know if I want to or not, but I like Energy Ball for Manaphy and Blood Moon here. Aura Sphere does hit so much more offensive here, all around as a neutral ground move compared to Energy Ball. But if it is a really good EV set Manaphy with Tail Glow, I don't want to lose because I ran Aura Sphere over Energy Ball. So, and Shadow Ball is here for like Drift Bloom and all that, and Iron Crown. But Moonblast is definitely a move we'll be clicking 90% of the time, as it literally does not have a switch in. The only mons that do take Moonblast, which are like AV mons, take like 60%, so it can't even two-shot, always two shots. This mon is stupid good in this matchup. And Vacuum Wave is just such good cleanup, as we know. It has literally won multiple matches for me, and also, again, it's super nice for stuff like a fast, like, Trailblazing Ogerpon, which we're scared of, and even Iron Crown if in the agility set. This mon is so good into the matchup. I will be very shocked if this mon doesn't just win very, very quickly. The only mon stopping this mon from pretty much winning turn 1, in my opinion, is either a defensive to Iron Crown, but more importantly, it's the Caesar. Caesar can always revenge kill, but if that goes down, then we just win, without a doubt with this mon. So yeah. But let's get into the matchup, and not matchup. Let's get into the match, and see how this match goes. Alrighty, here we go. Is that the exact 6 that I thought would come? Yes and no. I just got Grimmsnarl wrong. I was between Grimmsnarl and Driftbloom. I think both are really good options into me. So, but that does mean that Iron Crown is Terra, so we gotta keep an eye out on that. I'm waiting for him to tell me his Terra type. What will his leads be? Could be a Rillaboom lead. Could even be an Ogerpon lead. I don't know his lead. I guess it could also just be Grimmsnarl, right? I think I don't mind leading Kilimanjaro here, as it's just a really nice match. I wish I know his Terra type. I'm gonna have to wait and see if he'll tell me his Terra type. Because if it's like Flying Crown, then this is a big, you know, there's a big change for my lead, but Electric on Crown. Okay, I'm staying this. Yeah, I'm staying this then. Sweet. Electric. Okay, yeah, we just lead this and see. This is a really nice lead, I feel like, especially with Brick Break. So, good luck have fun to my opponent. We'll see if we'll get Mario up to. Landers. If we see a Grimmsnarl, I'm not going to tear it because it could be a Thunder Wave. So prototype is... Okay. Are we going to see a balloon? No balloon. He does say Terry Electric. Okay. Now granted... An offensive one. If I tear, I think it's just gonna... Yeah, it just means Volt Switch could hurt, so I'm not going to tear. Do they have a Flying type? No, yeah, the Rillaboom, though. I could also just U-turn on the Predict of the Rillaboom. I don't mind that. I wish I went more Hazards heavy. Kind of thinking about doing that. I actually really like my regular type here. I'm gonna U-turn here. If he stays in, he might be weakness policy. He stays in, doesn't tear it. That was a crit. Okay, that was a crit. That was a crit? I did 20% as a crit. Oh, this dude is like full defense. This dude's like, this guy is like bold, max HP, max defense. And yeah, whoa, okay. Interesting. This was here for Manaphy. I don't mind going into this if I need to let it die or whatever, any of that matters. So I'm gonna go into this. I mean, I guess worst case is like he could just tear, right? But I don't know if I mind too much. I don't know, we'll see. This could be bad. This could be really bad. Full defensive? Are you a calm mindset? You're in agility. I'm guessing you're just in an agility calm mindset. Oh god. Okay. I wonder if you like a weakness policy. We do get a speed stat ooze. So now he's gonna have to tear into electric. Especially not being slower. Shadow Ball isn't doing much, granted. So do I mind? I am unaware Claude, right? Do I always take a psychic move? What's your best psychic move? Your best psychic move is... I think it's psychic, right? It has to be psychic. So let's see psychic. We do live one. So I don't mind going for a Shadow Ball here, I guess. Yeah, because if he's weakness policy, I don't mind. He doesn't even tear. I'm guessing you have weakness policy, right? Yeah, weakness policy. And I'm gonna call Mind Up or Agility again. He's Side Shocks, he's not... Okay. Does kill me. Now Side Shock, does that kill me? No. So, we go into you. I'm interested in... Okay, yeah, we just click Earthquake here. He's Terry Electric, so... Terry Electric and Crown, yep. I'm just making sure. And I should always live a Side Shock. I'm unaware, so I can't really be affected by that. Unless, like, oh god, what if that ability shield, did that stop me? No, it doesn't. It's just weather. Or not weather, but whatever, so. Is it just Side Shock for good damage? Didn't get the crit, nice. And Crown goes down, that's pretty massive. No Terramon is pretty big. I'm interested on that, though. I wonder why he would set up so hard when I have a CLODSIRE. It just, I don't know, it feels weird. Because even if he somehow breaks Claude somehow, I still have a Corviknight for Sneasler, so it feels really awkward, no? I mean, I could be wrong. It might have just been like, let me see if I can get a kill, which if he did, right? You know, he got the Sneasler, but, also at the same time, sorry, not Sneasler, Miss Magius, but I don't care about Miss Magius, at all. I don't. Miss Magius was here for Manaphy, so. Mirror helping a lot there, guaranteeing the kill, as that was definitely full defense. If critical hit U-turn did that little, that was definitely defense, so. What is this? This is Big Bloom. Okay. Now, I did go full Spadef, minus speed, nature, 0 IVs to outspeed a, if you didn't speed creep min speed Blood Moon, I am slower, which means he can't EP me, right? After this Blood Moon, so. Also, this will be 2, right? So, this is 2 of 8. I am writing this down. That does absolutely nothing. For you doing that little, definitely be a defensive one. Now, one thing that's really also interesting here is that he let his only special mon die. I get Iron Defense. Do I Iron Defense? Yeah, I'm gonna Iron Defense. He's definitely max special attack. I know that without a doubt. He does withdraw. What does he go into? I'm guessing Grimmsnarl. Oh, actually, I guess he goes Ogerpon. He does. Very interesting. If I Brave Wooded there, you were fucked. Okay. White Flame. I'm +2 defense. Now, Bravewood will just straight up do 88 to 103%. Funny enough, +2. I'm still taking a lot from the Ivy Cudgel. But I think it's worth it. I just hope for no crit. He did Ivy Cudgel. I swear to God, if you get the crit. Okay, good. Gonna Brave Bird here. And it does just kill. Sweet! Okay, so we're not gonna sweat by Ogerpon. Now, he did do... I think this might have been maybe a bad play, though, because he did get a max roll there. Without a doubt, he got a max roll there. He actually was running Adamant. Yeah, he was. Based off my HP, I shouldn't be taking that much, right? So because of that, I I took definitely around 70%, which is not. I don't know if that was the greatest trade, especially knowing that I'm slow. I need to get a Brimstone out, right? So, what's my HP on Claude? I am half HP. Uh-oh. Okay, so what is about to happen here? Dude, I have no idea. I am +2 defense. Close combat will kill me. I'm at 65 HP. I'm at 16%. If I go Grimmsnarl. I do live a Spirit Break, so. Hattie should be able to wall for, like, no matter what. So I should be able to just go kill Majora here, and worst case worst is just, you know. I could also go Mangle. But I kind of like killing Majora more. This is gonna maybe do a lot. It depends what he goes for. It even depends what it is. It could be like an, you know, what's it called? Set? Is it White Herb? It's not White Herb. So I'm just gonna eat this. Hell yeah, man. Okay. I don't really care about my ground type anymore. I'm gonna click Terra Blast Flying. You don't have to switch into this. Time to die. What do you want to lose? They do withdraw. Makes sense. No idea what the item is. They are gonna... I'm guessing it's just Grassy Seed, right? We're gonna tear here into a Rillaboom. I don't think you ever live this. Yeah, maybe you can max HP. No, you have to be max HP, max defense. Yeah, max HP, max defense. So, now you're just dead. I do with this Grassy Glide too after this. But you're dead. Even if Sneasel comes right back out, I don't really care, right? Like, you're not living this. There's just, it's just not really... Okay. Blood Moon does come out. I'm doing 44 to 52%. I don't think it's worth you dying. If I can get that Grimmsnarl out. I'm trying to think, is it even worth it? I don't know if it's worth it. I think I can just sack and then Blood Moon. That's not seems 70. Yeah, I think I just sack Griffith, go Mangle. I don't see much of a downside to this. Oh, I guess Calm Mind, right? But then he has to be fearful that I might be faster. He does just Blood Moon, so we get that out from Mangle. Very nice. Delphox. He's halfway through his Blood Moons. I don't think there's going to be a Stally, Blood Moony battle here. I think we can always go Mangle here. And in the grassy terrain, this is again, not a guaranteed kill, but almost guaranteed. And we're gonna take that Earth Power, thanks to it, thanks to the Shucka Berry. I want to check an Assault Vest version. 60 to 76%, but actually that's a speed investment one. So 55 to 65%. So he shouldn't really be taking this. He can't take two. He can make. Does grass? How much does the grassy terrain heal? No, it's like lefties, right? So that should be a guaranteed kill. So I think he has to make a predict on the possible grass knot here, and go Sneasler. He does. No, he actually goes to Grimmsnarl. Okay. Now this is my only time, I think, to try and get my boy healed up. Oh wait, he's dead. What am I saying? He's dead. Okay. In that case, I think I go CLODSIRE here. Because even if you dark move like False Stinger, whatever it's called. False what? Surrender? Is that what it is? I should be taking this, so I should be able to go into this. I guess he could actually taunt me though, huh? He still has his big threats alive. This should be last turn of Grassy Terrain, no? He does taunt, it's a good play. He reveals taunt as one of his 3 moves, so he probably, if he's parting shot, then he's not screens, right? Next turn is final turn, so we'll find out this next turn. I do wonder what he goes for here. What does he do here? Does he set up screens? I wish I went Zora. I got scared of a Thunder Wave, but he could still have Thunder Wave. Zora is very close to winning. I think I Poison Jab here. Or do I double out? No, I think I'm okay. Lady Withdraw and go Blood Moon here. So I could have predicted this, but whatever. I guess we'll see if you're leftovers. Oh wait, no, we won't because Grassy Terrain Fox. Oh, we'll take that poison. Yeah, we won't see. Oh no, we would. Okay, he's leftovers. Sweet. That's all. That's the info I wanted, man. Okay. This does mean I think Iron Valiant just kills, right? Imagine I was Orsphere. Okay, and if he is Grassy Seed, then we're no longer worried about it. I have to look at... Any roll nukes your head ass. And Moonblast should too, but I want to check a max HP variant, because you're definitely going to be a max HP variant if you're going to be that, so... we always go Mangle here, though. I was so close to being Dazzling Gleam. I should have been Dazzling Gleam last move. I got scared of Ogerpon, though. Does indeed Blood Moon. Do indeed live it. I think I could safely go for a Flamethrower here, actually. He is in range for Grassy Seed. Oh, sorry, not Grassy Seed, but Grass Knot. Grass Knot does have a chance to kill from this range at max HP, max special attack. We know he's modest max special attack from his damage. With Poison, it's a guaranteed kill, right? It should be. So it kind of comes down to a 50-50 on if Grimstalker comes out. Making me think he's not Parting Shot. I'm guessing he... I don't think he screams either then, right? Do I just go for the Flamethrower? How much is Flamethrower doing? 30? This is enough to put him into range, though. So I'm just going to click Flamethrower here. Yep, nice. We get to play right. It really comes down to if he's Thunder Wave, honestly. If he's not Thunder Wave, I think Zora does just win, right? So, I'm gonna click Flamethrower again. He does have Light Screen, okay. So hold up, this game's not over. He's probably gonna get a Reflect up too, right? Is this game over? Might be. I think I always go CLODSIRE here, so. Does make me think I should have kept Corviknight around more, but we'll see. He's actually Sucker Punch as the attacking move. Oh, you can't touch me! You can't touch me! No, 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 no! Okay, so I can Poison Jab here, right? On the possible taunt. It's either gonna be a taunt or he just hard swapped into Blood Moon here. That must mean he might be Moonlight, right, though? Is he really gonna be Light Screen Thunder Wave taunt Sucker Punch or just taunt dual screen Sucker Punch? I'm gonna Poison Jab here. He does just withdraw. Okay, I don't know. I didn't make the best play then. Oh, he actually goes Sneak. What? What? What a crazy play. Okay. Sneasler. Into CLODSIRE. Let's say no item. Let's give you the benefit of doubt in your Shuckerberry. That's 30%. I always live. We always click this quick here. Quick Swordsman. Huh? Okay. I think this is like the only way you lose. Are you weakness policy? No. I mean, I'm unaware. I click Earthquake again. I feel like this is the only way you lose, no? Oh. Whoa. I don't know if that matters. It doesn't. That's some cool ass tech, dude. That's some dope tech, dude. Whoa. Holy. Okay. That was some cool tech, dude. I completely understand now why he went for it. He was just like, I guess this is... I mean, I don't know. I feel like he should have waited, no? I don't know. He's Sucker Punch. So you're actually less viable, but... 3 turns. Can he win when I have Brick Break in the back? Maybe. I think he can. I think I always go Mangle here if he gets aggressive with a Calm Mind. Plus, CLODSIRE actually wins 1v1 Grimmsnarl, while I actually can't withstand Fox, so it's not really worth it. Plus, I don't really do much, so. This, I'm hoping he just goes for the kill here, not a Calm Mind. If he goes for a Calm Mind, we're still in this game. Okay, no, he just goes for the kill. If he was Calm Mind, I still think he had a way in. I think he should have went Blood Moon first instead of Sneasler. I think he was just more fearful of, like, I'm not going to be able to get these screens back up, but I think this is going to lead to his demise, unfortunately. And now that he used his Blood Moon, the light screen didn't go away. You're just a good old lefty set, probably max HP. You can't use... Actually, you could have Hyper Voice. I'm at 240 HP. I'm at 73%. I should never die to it. I should be able to go you. What about Light Screen Iron Valiant? 46 to 54%. So I can actually... No, I think I go you. Let me see your HP. Yeah, it shouldn't matter. Should we get a brick? Oh, is Tear Blast flying actually more damage? It is actually by 2% more. Actually, this wasn't a good play. I definitely made a big oopsie. Should have just energy rolled. Yeah, should have just energy rolled. Okay. Do I really value screens that much? Screens. How many turns of screens is there? Oh, there's just 2. No, I just go for Tear Blast flying, yeah. It's 37 to 44%. He is Moonlight. Like, yeah. Okay, so this is a blood moon. I like Kilimanjaro around more. I definitely threw here by diff. That's for sure. If he Calm Minds here, that's aggressive. Because I could have just Tear Blasted and I could kill you next turn. So I don't know if he does that. Does he do that? No, he just goes nice. I think he has one more left. And we can go Iron Valiant here, which is going to do 46 to 54%. So, and him using that is going to, I think, be game. And Light Screen is gone, so Energy Ball is a guaranteed kill. Sweet. He was at like 40, no, he's at like, yeah, no, he's at like 40-ish% from, what's the HP? Is he at like 70? I'm not gonna risk it. Grimmsnarl. See, now it's, do I risk it actually? Because I just realized, no, I can always risk it. Yeah, I can always risk this. Because he can't kill me in this turn. I know he's leftovers. Modest can never kill Maxwell. Hyper Voice. Oh, but are you Moonlight, Hyper Voice, Blood Moon, Vacuum Wave? That's the only way out. And you would have to get 2 high rolls. Okay. I don't know. He does just stay in. And it's just, okay, cool. There was a chance that if he was a weird EV spread, that's what I was worried about. It was a weird EV spread with some Spadef investment. There's a minimal chance he can live in one blast, but yeah. And he's only Sucker Punch last, so. This is GG's. Very nice. We do get the win from last week. But I do definitely think I could have saved diff. I could have saved a lot of diff, actually. I think I could have won 4-0 here. But I wanted to play safe, but then that safe led to me actually kind of throwing with Landers. I think I should have always went Iron Val. I could never do anything there. So that was a big oopsie on my end. Could have saved the 3rd diff there, and then I could have saved the 4th one with Delphox. And yeah, it was Delphox in my opinion. So a little bit of an oopsie, but we win. That's all that matters to me. This was a good match, I think. This was a close match. Yeah, I think that was a very close match. It definitely came down to the wire. If you use Calm Mind, there was definitely a very, very, very high possibility that he could have Calm Mind under those screens, and it would have been a scary predicament. I don't think... Again, I think it would come down to rolls at the end of the day right there with Calm Mind, right? Because I would have to get like a high... I know I can get any roll Energy Ball, but I need a high roll Brick Break. So there's some themes there that would happen. But yeah, GG's to my opponent, and let's see if we can try to get a couple more wins after the last couple weeks. See you then. Later.